Hey everybody, welcome back to the Commonwealth. It's your girl, the Outcast Angel, and today let's talk about issue 185 of The Walking Dead on Guard. Yeah, this issue was interesting because it also featured a what's it called? It featured issue 1 of Outpost Zero by Sean Kelly McKeever, Alexandre Tefengi. I'm so sorry, and Jean Francis Bellio. On the back, along with, of course, The Walking Dead, and that was interesting to me because this issue's huge. It's big. Like Outpost Zero issue 1 was already a double-sized issue, along with issue 185 of The Walking Dead. That's 3 issues in one. It's just, jeez. Anyway, I want to do a real quick unboxing because I bought this off of eBay. This wasn't the whole package. I just took it out because I wanted to make it life easier on myself. Make this video a little shorter. And yeah, so with it being Walking Dead, and of course with the mid-season finale just having aired, I got this off of eBay, and I just wanted to show it off a little bit, but I can't get it out of here. Wait a minute. I can't get it out of here. I thought it'd make my life easier, but no. Anyway, but yeah, a lot of my comics I've gotten off of eBay. I'm lucky enough if I'm able to get them anywhere else. But it's like stuck in there, so I guess it won't matter if I. That won't matter because it's not gonna happen. So much for making this video shorter. Okay. Ow, fuck. Sorry. All right. So this. I think you secured it enough. Thank you. This is issue 11 of The Walking Dead, and I'm so happy. Yeah, my earliest issue, like actual issue, first print issue, like this is the first print issue, guys. First print issue 11 from 2004, I think. Tony Moore was the artist on the covers still, so he stayed on the covers until about issue 25, I think. His last issue being his last cover issue being 24. And my first first print issue was issue 10 and issue 15. Those are my earliest issues. Like, well, now issue 11, so 10, 11, and 15. So, yes. Yeah, I'm super happy about that. So, yeah, I just wanted to show that off a little bit. Anyway, let's get into it. So, starting off, first off, I love the Carl covers. I just love seeing that pit in his eye, So yeah, starting off, we jump back in with Rick and Dwight. Dwight having snuck into Rick's room to discuss taking over the Commonwealth. Well, and Rick says, no, absolutely not. And Dwight's like, well, why not? Because people are gonna die, and because we could lose. Have you looked around this place at all? They're not exactly short on weapons. But Dwight argues, saying the people here would fight with us. They're not loyal to their leaders. They hate them. And Rick has to put his foot down, saying, no, now get the fuck out of my room. Jeez. Dwight was doing so good, trying to get on his good side, and now, like, he's going about it the wrong way, Anyway, we jump over to Carl, sharing a bed with Lydia. Well, and he's kind of talking to her while she's asleep, and he's saying, I mean, it feels silly to even worry about him at this point, but still, I don't know anything about this place. It makes me feel good that Michonne stayed there, but all these unknowns have me worried. So, but obviously she's asleep, so he sneaks out of her room, and as he's going back to his room, he bumps into Sofia, who happens to kind of know what was going on. And the conversation was really awkward, really awkward. Because Sophia's like, I swear you're having more sex than my mom and Dante. This is uncomfortable. I hate this. And he's like, it's not bad for me. He's like, yeah, but seriously though, I don't think I'm ever gonna lose my virginity. There's no viable candidate here at the hilltop. All the boys here suck. These are kids, guys. Well, teenagers, but anyway. Sorry. But yeah. So obviously, they're going into it and saying like, that doesn't help me at all. I need someone here. There's nobody here for me to have sex with. And then she and Carl are kind of looking at each other kind of awkwardly, and he's like, well, this is my room. See ya. And she's like, yeah, good night. Nice talking to you. So yeah, that was really awkward. Jumping over, we meet up with Magna and Yumiko. Magna's pulling some kind of late night guard shift, and Yumiko's kind of poking fun at her, like, I can't believe you're doing this right now. But you okay over there? My dog is doing some weird shit. But she seems to have a bad feeling. She's saying that that with Rick going to the Commonwealth, and Michonne showing him this community, when is the next war gonna start, and how long is it gonna take for it to get here? And so she's just a little paranoid, for good reason, honestly, but still, you know. Now we jump back to the Commonwealth, where Michonne, Elodie, and Rick are having lunch, and Michonne makes this comment saying, Rick makes a comment saying, we're at a table eating food. This is crazy. And Michonne's like, I know, right? Can you imagine surviving the apocalypse and ending up a waitress while their waitress is right behind her? And she's like, oh my god, I am horrible. Rick's like, I was gonna get some kind of dessert, but I don't know how to order it without a side of spit. You know? Anyway, yeah. So, Rick ends up saying, I remember this feeling. We used to eat out once a week before all this. Every Friday we'd go to this great little place, Leono's. Carl could really put away the breadsticks. It feels so weird, like an alien now, like almost like a dream. And that's when Michonne's like, I know, it felt the same way when I got here. And Elodie is like, seriously, take a month. It'll take a month for that to wear off. And Rick starts tearing up. Like, his face here is just heartbreaking because it just looks so, well, heartbroken, you know? And so Michonne's like, are you okay? And Rick was just like, I just wish Andrea had been able to see this. And that's when he says, this place is so special. It's special, you know? But Michonne seems to understand that, but at the same time feel a little reserved. I don't know. I'm starting to think that she sees what's going on. Like, she obviously sees what's going on, but she wants to fix it. Now we jump over to Pamela and Lance, who are discussing what's gonna happen now. Lance is still kind of like has his tail between his legs for letting what happened happen. And so Pamela says, double the patrols. I want people to feel safe here. I want to remind them that we're here to protect them and that we are the ones providing that protection. But most of all, I want people to see one of our soldiers in every direction they look at all times so that they know they can't pull any shit. Shit, dude. Anyway, turns out Rick is meeting with Pamela, so Lance leaves them alone, and Rick ends up sitting down saying, you prefer having people looking up at you? And she's like, you're getting to know me in record time. I just wanted to check in and see how things are going. I hear you're enjoying your stay. And then she brings up, I don't mean to intrude, but is everything okay? There's a story of you being moved to tears at breakfast. Word really moves around here. And she's like, after you make people safe, you'd be surprised how quickly gossip reemerges. And that's when he says, like, It's just I recently lost my wife. It's been hard, and I know she would have enjoyed this place, but she says something interesting. I had a daughter. She didn't live to see this place either. That was interesting. Hopefully, she was a little more well behaved than Sebastian over here, little bastard. Anyway, Dwight. Now we see Dwight walking through the Commonwealth, and he's angered by the amount of police presence in the Commonwealth now. And so he ends up making a comic saying, Jesus Christ. And one of the officers is like, excuse me. And he's like, how many of you guys do you need walking around here? Like, sorry, I lost my place. He says, you think we can't see what this is? This is a fucking joke. And the soldier pokes his finger in Dwight's chest saying, sir, you need to calm down. And he's like, I am calm. You need to take your fucking finger off of me. Or your fucking hand off me. And Dwight starts yelling, saying, can't you see it, people? You're living in a fucking police state. And that's when one of the soldiers says, okay, all right, sir, you need to come with us. And he's like, what the fuck are you doing? I said get your fucking hands off me. Excuse me for all the cursing, but whatever. And that's when one of the soldiers brings out his batons, and he says, what now? You're gonna attack me for raising my voice, defending myself? Sorry if I'm screaming. It's just, I get riled up. And he, in front of all these people, he's like, you're causing a disturbance. We're taking you in so you can cool off. And that's when all these people start riling up, saying, don't you hurt that man. He's not doing anything wrong. Leave him alone. And that's when Dwight backs off and saying, it's okay. I surrender. And that's when they take him in. And one of the people says, what did he do wrong? And Dwight has this smirk on his face like, there we go. What's going to happen? Now we see Rick walking up to this prison cell guarded by Officer Mercer. And he's like, Dwight, what the fuck are you doing? And that's when Dwight says, it was a test and they passed. You should have seen it. The people here are fed up. They're not buying into this shit anymore. They don't like the way things are. There's more people here than there are soldiers. If we make our move, we'll have the people on our side. And if we turn things around for them, they'll rally around us. You'll see. But that's when Rick says, do you have any clue what you're doing? Have you spent any time around this place seeing how it works, seeing the good about it? Because that's all I've been doing, and it seems like all you've been doing is trying to find a way to tear it apart. And that's when Dwight says, I have the balls to save these people. And he says, shut up, I'm talking. You're trying to save these people? From what? Have you decided, what people have you decided are worthy of saving? There are two sets of people here, and the line between them isn't clearly drawn. It's not good or evil, dead or living. It's not as simple as that anymore. These people are wrong. This society is built on taking advantage of other people. I see that, and I know that. I know that we have to do something about it. But what you're doing is dangerous. We're all equals, and we have to prove that to them, that everyone here are equals. And that's when he leaves saying, what you're doing is dangerous. It has to stop. And we see Mercer was listening in, and that's when he says, Rick Grimes, you're the leader the Commonwealth needs. Can Rick really step up to being a leader of something as big as the Commonwealth? He's practically a leader of everything right now. Alexandria, the Hilltop, the Kingdom, what's left of the Saviors. And, could he really step up to the plate? I don't think he can really buy into being a leader, whereas maybe, I don't know, it's just, tell me what you guys think. Of course, you guys are the comment section is yours for the taking. Say what you think is going to happen. Of course, next issue's coming up really fast because I'm late again, whatever. But, I also want to share this. I got another letter printed. Finally, again, 3 this year. I mean, my last 2 was this one, issue 141, and issue 143. These were in late 2015. So, yeah. And then my latest one was this one, issue 178, and then I got another one in 182, and now 185. So, yeah. So, let me go ahead and read it for y'all. Um, so I start off saying, hey team, wow, I didn't know what to think of this issue. This issue felt surprisingly normal. And that's when Sean Mackiewicz, the editor, responds with, maybe it started normal. And I continue with, other than the walkers we saw between Greenville and the Commonwealth, it almost didn't feel like a zombie comic. But holy hell, things went from 0 to 100 real quick. But you'd think this wouldn't be the first time something like that happened. I'm really geared up to see. I'm really geared up now, y'all. I can't wait for next issue and whatever. And so Sean Mackiewicz replies with, I think we're about to hit that phase of The Walking Dead where a lot of things that have never happened before are about to happen. And then Robert Kirkman finishes with, and I think that's a good thing. I think after over 180 issues, this book is at its best when it doesn't feel like a zombie comic. Your mileage may vary. And yeah, that's the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys liked it. And if you did, drop a like, show the love, hit that subscribe button to get more of my videos, ring the bell to get notifications on when I post new videos, so that way you guys stay updated and don't miss out. And I also want to show off this shirt. The Walking Dead, or Skybound rather, started a kind of promo for this Latino-inspired Walking Dead shirt, which says Los Muertos Vivientes, which means The Walking Dead. Well, loosely, I mean, it's very similar to The Living Dead, but I mean that's it's as close as a translation as you're gonna get. But I just want to say I really love this shirt. I really appreciated that step in the direction, especially with everything going on. But I just want to show that off. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.